Hey, Brimstone 11. Here we go, it's math time. Hey, it's our first test that we're doing in the Google Classroom. So, you're gonna need your computers, Chromebooks, iPads, whatever it is you've been doing your work on in the classroom. So go ahead and get those things ready. You're gonna need a pencil and a piece of paper so you can show work. Because you're gonna have to work through some of these problems. They are not super duper easy, so you're gonna have to show some work. A lot of these problems on your test are gonna be multiple choice. But that doesn't mean, oh, I could just mentally math to it and try to figure it out. No, show your work. Work it on that piece of paper. You're a lot less likely to miss it if you show your work. A lot of the times when we're doing that mental math, like, oh, I'm so smart, I just got this, I'm just gonna work it out. Yeah, I know, I get that sometimes. But a lot of the times when that happens, little mistakes happen. We forget to carry a 1 or forget to carry a 2, and then all of a sudden the whole answer's wrong. So, make sure you're doing those work problems, like work it out. Work it out on that piece of paper. And then once you guys are all finished, then all you got to do is continue to submit down at the bottom, get to the last page, finish the last problem, hit turn in or submit, and that'll get uploaded to me. And then if there's anything that goes wrong when you see the right questions or the right answers or the ones you got marked wrong on, go ahead, shoot me a message, let me know, like, hey, Mr. Poole, I got number 10 wrong, and I thought it was 3.65, and can you explain why I got it wrong? Because so far there's been a couple instances, like with, I think it was your guys' reading test, where it marked some of you guys wrong when you had the right word, you just spelled it wrong. So if that kind of thing happens, let me know, let Mrs. Phillips know, and we'll look through your test in our Google Forms. We'll break down each one of your tests to look and see, like, oh, yeah, they put a space where there shouldn't have been a space, and the computer system, like the form, marked them wrong. So be careful with that. Make sure you click on the question that you know is the answer. And when you're typing out the answers, if there's a little description up in the problem that I gave you, like I gave some descriptions into the questions like, hey, make sure you write a fraction with the backslash. So 3/5 is going to be 3 backslash 5. If I have something like that, make sure you do it that way, because if we do it a different way, it might end up marking you wrong, and that would be no good, right? All right. Number one's a little tricky. Number one's got several equations, and it's got that factor table with the x and the y, right? So you need to figure out when you put the letter or the number for x into the equation and you work out the problem, does that give you y, the number that is in the y column? Now, you got to be really careful, because some of the equations work for the first set of numbers, but they don't work for the second set. Or maybe they work for the first and second set of numbers, but not the third set. So you need to work through until you find the one equation where every single x fits, and then it equals y. So you put the x in, work out the problem, it equals y. You put in the next x, it equals the next y. So you got to work through that. And then problem 2, you guys, problem 2, once you have the correct answer for problem 1, you got to take whatever the answer was for problem 2, or like the number, I think it's 8, it says x equals 8. So solve the equation above with x being 8. So let's say you got 2x plus 2 equals y is the equation, right? So we got to plug 8 in with that x. So 2 times 8, that'd be 16, right? Plus 2 would be 18, so then that would be y equals 18. 18 would be your answer. That's not going to be your answer. I'm just giving you an example. Don't go trying to take my answer. Yeah, because you'll get it wrong. All right, so go ahead, work through that test, submit everything at the end, and then if there's still an issue, go ahead, shoot me a message. I'll check it out. I can make the updates, and it will change the answer. I'm not sure if you guys get like a notice from me that says like Mr. Poole has changed your score, or Mrs. Phillips has changed your score. So if you do, great. If you don't, trust me, we're taking care of it, and everything should be good to go. If I have time, I'll shoot a quick little email or text back to you in there and say, hey, I got it fixed. You got 2 extra points. There you go. Awesome. Hope you guys enjoy. Oh yeah, no calculators or phones or any of that junk. So like, make sure you put that stuff far, far away. It's not open book, so make sure your math book is far, far away. Do your best. Read through the questions. Remember, when we're dividing fractions, you got to flip that second equation, right? There's stuff like that on there. So do your best. Work hard. Show your work on your scratch piece of paper. And awesome. All right. Room 10, I'll see you guys for science in a little bit.